Welcome back. All right, so first review for today, definitely not the last, of course. Minnesota and Ottawa as the games in Stockholm continue. They've seen some pretty good hockey so far. So it's Gustafsson versus Forsberg. Kachuk's denied on an early break. The teams then exchange rushes. Giroux has a turnover chance that's saved. Brodin has a shot that's held as the Wild press. Shots are 4-3 in favor of Minnesota, 3.5 minutes in. Tkachuk has a rush chance that's held. We get a power play for the Wild. Zuccarello has a shot go wide. Boldy's then denied in close. The next chance for Boldy gets blocked. Brodin has one that's blockered aside. The sends clear, and they do kill that off. Then there's a near miss for Tarasenko on a rush. We get a power play for Ottawa. Early clear. They set up after that. They cycle. Chychrun fires one wide. The Wild clear it out. There was a short-handed rush for Eriksson Ek that ended it. There was one shot on net for Ottawa during that power play. Kubalik has a net drive that's held. Batherson then tries to bank one in off Gustafsson. We're seeing more and more of that from hockey players these days because it works, right? Shots are 8 apiece with 6.5 minutes left. Hamonic dives into the bench to avoid a too many men call. Yeah, those benches are odd. Middleton then had a fight with McEwen. Kubalik is denied in close. Bogosian fires one wide as the Wild press with 4 minutes left. Sens get pinned down. Couldn't clear it out for a while there, but with 2:41 left, they end up getting a power play. Batherson to Tkachuk, there's a near miss, and then there's a short-handed rush by Boldy that ends up ending that power play. It's scoreless after one. Second period. Wild press at a minute and a half. They're kept to the outside. Foligno has a screenshot. That's saved. Brandstrom hands the puck in the crease. So you can't close your hand on the puck. You can't do anything with the puck in the crease. You're going to get a penalty shot. So it's a penalty shot. Johansson takes it. It's denied. We then have a press by the Wild. Again, they're kept to the outside. Bogosian with a fast break. That's defended. The Sens clear. And then Rossi tips a point shot into the net. Faber and Zuccarello with the assists at 6:22. So your score is 1-0 for Minnesota. Giroux's then denied. The rebound's cleared. We get a power play for the Wild. There's a near miss by Boldy. They cycle. Zuccarello has a shot deflect wide. Power play's killed off. The Wild press after it's done. Then there's an offensive zone penalty taken by Lettieri. So sends to the power play. Tkachuk has a shot that's held. There's a short-handed rush by Eriksson Ek. Sends cycle. Sanderson shoots it wide. Power play's killed off 4 shots on that power play. Tkachuk then has a rush chance that's saved. Things are kind of pushy at the horn. Coming into today, when they're trailing after 2 periods, the Senators were 0-6. So we go to the third period with the score simply 1-0 in favor of Minnesota. Sens press early. The Wild block and clear. Kubalik has a shot that's blocked. Chartier to Kelly gets blocked out as well. Kelly then had a blast that was saved, but at 3:22 on a great pass by Forsberg, Brandstrom ends up wiring one top shelf for his first goal in a while. Hamonic with the secondary assist at 3:22, and Forsberg looked quite happy about getting an assist on that. They came back to say, hey, thanks for that. Then Bernard Docker's stick breaks, and he falls down right after. I think he tripped over the stick that just broke, so that'll end up being a gift somewhere. Shots are 4-1 for the Senators at 5 minutes. We get a power play for the Wild. They cycle early. Zuccarello has a shot that's blocked. There was a shoulder save on a Zuccarello chance by Forsberg, who played very well today, one of his best games I've seen in a while. Patan then has a shot that saved. The power play's killed off 3 shots for Minnesota on that power play. Sens then get a power play their own. Sanderson has a shot that deflects wide. There's a near miss by Norris. A short-handed rush then by Eriksson Ek, who had a good game as a penalty killer. Faber then steals one of the Sens are looking to set up. The Sens cycle late. Tarasenko has a shot that's saved. Tkachuk can't bury one in close. The power play's killed off 2 shots on net. So Tkachuk to Norris, there's a near miss there. We then get a delay of game call. The Wild go to the power play. And again, it's that shorter glass. That shorter glass in Europe. And you know what's funny is I kind of wish the glass was shorter in North America too. I think we'd see fewer delay of game calls eventually because players just wouldn't want to wire it around the boards like that, knowing it's easier for it to go over the glass. But anyways, Sens pretty aggressive kill. Good forecheck during that penalty kill as well. So they do kill that off in impressive style. Kaprizov to Zuccarello gets picked off. The Sens rush. Stützle then has a rush chance. He's poke checked by Brodin. Joseph then fires one wide. The Wild clear. We are going to overtime. In the overtime, Sens control early. The Wild get it. They regroup. So this is that backing off. This is one of those 3-on-3 overtimes that GMs would have been talking about where both teams were kind of backing off, waiting for that perfect shot. Kaprizov can't bury one in close. Sens get it back. The Wild block. They clear. The Sens retain possession. Kaprizov has a shot that's held. We're down to the final minute at this point. Sens win a face-off, but Brodin ends up taking it. There's a net feed to Stutzla. That gets blocked, and we go to a shootout. In the shootout, Josh Norris with the winner. So Ottawa leaves Sweden with 2 wins in 2 games. They go to 8-7. That's their 3rd win in a row. Minnesota 5-8-3 with the shootout loss. Tough run for Minnesota. Shots on net 10 apiece in the first, 9-7 Ottawa in the second, 11-7 Ottawa in the third. Both teams had 1 shot in the overtime. Final shots 31-25 for the Sens. Power plays, both teams go 0 for 4. Hits 16-6 for Minnesota. Gustafsson saves 30 out of 31. Forsberg saved 24 out of 25. What I like with this game is just how many of the Swedish-born players were really quite good in this game and quite prominent, even in non-scoring roles like Eriksson Ek, like Brodin. It's a pretty entertaining game, so let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always. And hey, thanks again for all your support. I'll talk to you again soon.